Greetings, users and programs. This is Etari Living Sacrifice continuing some Oxenfree, and we just got told that we're gonna be the host bodies for some alien race, and we got to figure out a way to get them out of our bodies. And we're heading to some place. We're gonna go unlock some doors so that way we can get into we're gonna go to the bomb shelter so we can unlock some door to where's the bomb shelter. There was a bomb shelter somewhere, and we still got to figure out where the number station, Adler number station. Where do we put that on? Let's do this real quick. 102.3. That's 103.5. Alright, looks like we need to go north. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, not again! Ah. He's there now.
Alex,
no.
Alex, okay. Are you back to normal?
Don't die on me, man.
Look, I'm sorry, but I think Ren might be in trouble.
Why?
I just saw, it was like a premonition, I think, and I know that sounds whatever, but this must be what it's like when people say they do that, because I kind of just saw Ren drowning.
Okay, just take it easy for a second. You went all red-eyed, like when we get possessed.
I did?
You stopped walking and started mumbling, and then your eyes lit up like little road flares. It only lasted like a minute, but we should hurry up and do this before the door on you opens any wider then.
But the thing with Ren, it was so real. It was like I was there with him. Maybe we should go back.
But I'm sure he's fine, so let's finish what we started.
No, look, it kinda made sense.
Hey, guys.
Wait. Did I get the plan wrong? Because if I got it right...
No, you didn't get it wrong.
You're supposed to be yellow brick roading it to the wood station right about now.
I saw Ren drowning in a... The only way to describe it is it was like a vision or something.
What? Seriously?
Alex got possessed for a minute there, and yes, it was scary, but it was just a hallucination triggered by ghosts rummaging around through her brain. No big deal. I mean, they're clearly fine.
Well, wait.
Okay, I guess they're fine. For them.
What does...
Okay, well, it's been fun catching up, kids. We'll go do our half of the fix the ghost problem equation now.
All right. See you after, at the bomb shelter.
The thing I don't get is, what if everyone at their respective stations were on, like, a lunch break or something when the bombs started falling? What would open the door then?
I don't think you're allowed to take lunch breaks when you're on active nuclear annihilation watch duty, so it'd probably never come up.
Probably right.
The communication school here taught them how to make codes.
Recruits learned communications technology here, and several others learned code breaking. It's true, but due to my aptitude in math and mechanical engineering, I was assigned code making, specifically ciphers with which to conceal projects from even other government agencies. It was a job I grew increasingly uncomfortable with, but my keen interest in radio science had me pulling double duty as a comms officer. I remember one of the Canola's engineers, Francis, calling me a radio woman. As far as he knew, it was my only job. Gotta be on the lookout for little glowy things. There we are.
Oh, it says that the base first found the ghost's messages here.
The first transmission from the lost soldiers were recorded here by a signal officer training new recruits. I heard about it soon after. Yes, word of the childlike, almost playful messages spread quickly, but the broadcasts were usually dismissed as an ongoing prank, faulty equipment, or AM stations bouncing off the Midland. However, after I successfully decoded one as a mayday from Calvin Gilbert, an electrician who perished on the USS Canola, I knew it had to be something more. Ah, gotcha. So she heard sounds from the past, probably.
If you want directions, this, Golf, Uniform, India, Delta, Echo,
Oh, shoot.
can help.
I gotta write that down. Crap.
If you want directions, can help.
This guide can help?
If you want directions, this, Golf, Uniform, India, Delta, Echo, can help.
Okay. So that was her.
Can help.
Adler's number station. Oh, I just walked by one.
Well, Maggie brought her friend Anna here to help, I guess.
When people in the comms department began transferring off, I was able to convince my higher-ups, including, coincidentally, one eventual Army passenger on board the canola, Henry Griffin, to bring Anna on board as a replacement. Anna had been working in broadcasting, so it made enough sense to the upper ranks. Incidentally, when I dream, it is usually during this time period, amidst the change, and I am trying to prevent Anna from ever coming.
Services in applied oral communication, radio and TV broadcasting, telecommunications, and what was then
right
state-of-the-art
here.
techniques in code breaking using an early form of computer technology. The school was moved to Fort Baxter in Southern California when the post closed in 1974, and it still resides there to this day. Fort Milner was the home of the U.S. Army Radio Communications School, which saw more than 100,000 students take its curriculum. During the years it was open, the school trained troops from the various armed services in applied oral communication, radio and TV broadcasting, telecommunications, and what was then state-of-the-art techniques in code breaking using an early form of computer technology. The school was moved to Fort Baxter in Southern California when the post closed in 1974, and it still resides there to this day. Fort Mill.
Gotcha. So when you stand, that's how the local guide, the 102.3. Oh, this whole time I could have been hearing things, huh? Could have been learning about the history. Bet that's how I would have learned that one that I got the lucky guess on. All right.
This island has had many owners. Portuguese explorers, Spanish settlers, but few stayed long, preferring the ranch work offered by the mainland. After 1890, the island was gifted to Colonel Caleb Edwards for his part in the American Indian Wars, and he would lease it to several mining companies throughout the early 1900s. This relay station served as the center of a makeshift railroad that carted coal to northern and southern piers. When Edwards died, the government saw a hole in national security at the outset of World War II and decided to take control of the island once again, founding Fort Milner in 1941.
Maggie and Anna tried to bring the soldiers back in the cave.
After stealing equipment from this relay station, Anna and I entered the cave just before dawn to try and communicate directly with the crew of the USS Canola. We successfully tuned into the source of the temporal tear and spoke, albeit briefly, to Henry Griffin, an SOC sergeant who died on the sub, but the power overwhelmed my dear Anna, and she was absorbed into its ridge. All that remains there now is the flickering hue of a partially opened gate, a window to a perpendicular space that seems to have augmented the submarine's call. But of all my regrets, perhaps the deepest is knowing Anna's last vision was of me fleeing from her in terror. Damn.
You know what time it is?
It's 4 in the morning, which is usually about the time everyone decides if they're going to bed or ordering another 3 pizzas.
Yeah? What's your vote usually in, that situation?
Never leave pizza on the table. It's like getting 11 in blackjack. Just double down. Don't even think about it.
You think this tuning into the tear thing's gonna work? Like, really?
Yes. Undoubtedly. Without doubt. Absolutely, it's gonna work.
Well, I'm glad you're confident, because I just have this feeling like these ghosts aren't really concerned. I just feel like they're pretty confident. Like they know by sunrise they're all gonna be shopping for school supplies.
Yeah, well, you know who else was confident? Hitler. And look how he ended up. Dead. With syphilis.
Oh, true.
Stop for view at the cliffs. Lima, Echo, Foxtrot, Tango, Edge.
Left?
Stop for view at the cliffs. Lima, Echo.
Left. Okay. At the cliffs, you go left. Eat a teffel. It's not backwards. Left. With an E at the end. I don't know why there's an E at the end. 97.9. The Rock! 98 Rock. That was one of my favorite stations growing up. In DC. Whoa. There's some... Go up here. I bet there's another message right there. Oh, there's a letter for sure.
Oh, Maggie thought that the way the ghosts can talk to us and vice versa is waves.
Anna and I frequently conducted tests at what was once the East Barracks here during the brutal winter of '51. Waves of any kind, radio, nuclear, electromagnetic, seemed to be able to pass through all existences under certain circumstances, which explained our ability to get communiques sent from them. This might also justify the frequency of hearing one of the Canola's electrician's call signs, Calvin Gilbert, come echoing through the relays. On April 4th, 1952, we would attempt to reverse the manifest breakdown and bring the soldiers back. All right. They're trying.
Now the station's up at the top of the hill. I hope this works.
Me 3. Oh, we can go to that graveyard that we never explored.
She thinks that the ghosts were pushed out of our reality and maybe aren't actually dead?
My belief, bolstered by Anna's and my research conducted largely at the Catbird Station, where interruptions were rare, is that the men and women of the USS Canola were separated from our dimensional existence by the implosion of the submarine's nuclear reactor. I identified one passenger, Henry, by his call sign, and his confused diction and reliance on game logic says to me that their emotional states, if not mental states, had been reduced to that of children. A thought I cling to when I envision Anna's demise.
If indeed he find fault with anything, or expose it, with charity, the abbot shall discuss it prudently.
Lest perchance God has sent him for this very thing.
Now the station's up at the top of the hill.
Oh, man.
I hope this works.
Ugh, not this again. We're in another time maze thing.
Okay. We were due. It's been like a minute since the last one. Now the station's up at the top of the hill. I hope this works.
Yep, I am also... hope that.
So I gotta find the tape things. I can't go any higher up until I find the tape things. Zebek. It's probably at the graveyard. Yep. Who is
Ren.
that?
Nona, what happened? What's wrong with Ren?
Ren, he had an accident. He died. I couldn't.
Nona, come on. Clarissa was dead too, but like bunny ears dead, not dead, because apparently killing yourself doesn't actually do anything here.
Alex.
Well, it's the truth, Jonas. And I'm not gonna stand here and fall for one of these I'm dead, no I'm not, shuffleboard swaps again. Come on, let's skip to the last chapter. I know it's gonna happen.
He drowned. He took a fall. I don't know. He just stopped.
Why would they kill his body?
I mean, does it really matter what happened? Either way, done is done. And,
Ren, whatever you want to call it, I know you're doing it. Just fix it.
it's not us doing it, dear. We weren't lying. The time loops, as you've taken to calling them, which we do find so adorable, are of your own making.
Yeah, sure. Just like you infesting us like lice isn't your fault either.
That we have and will own up to, but the other stuff, that we're afraid is on you. Alex, we know you're in charge and we know your plan, and we also know that your plan won't work. It never does. So we have a proposition for you. A deal. A bargain, really. And
A proposition? Like what?
It's already over for Clarissa. She's gone. We'll pilot her through the rest of existence, and there's nothing you can do to change that. But if you agree to let us take her, let her go, quietly, without fuss. You won't slaughter the rest of your friends, like young Reginald here. We'll leave the rest of you cattle alone. We only really need the one, anyway.
No way. I'm saving everyone. Everyone is coming home with me. We're all getting out of here.
Courage is not always the way, dear. You don't have much time left. Do you know how we know you don't have much time left?
Was I following him?
Fine. Shoot. How do you know?
We know because we can be Jonas for this long, and his soul's as quiet as an empty church.
Just never say we didn't provide you all the rules.
Wow. Oh crap. I'm still fuzzy, right? Alright, so that's not it. Yep.
I know he was your best friend, Alex. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. One minute he was there, and then he was just gone.
It's okay, Nona. You didn't do anything wrong. I know it's not your fault. Of course, it's not your fault.
I didn't know him that well, but I like what I'd gotten to know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't. It's colossally stupid of me to talk about him like that with you here. He was more important.
Nona, really, Ren would be flattered to hear you say anything about him, so if he can hear this at all, trust me, he's over the moon right now.
Sure. It's a tiny thing, but I hope he knew that I liked him.
Aww.
And I don't know if he did.
He hoped you did. I think that's enough.
Like I said, it's a tiny thing.
The station's up at the top of the... Ugh. God, that was... My mouth feels like I just ate a tree.
The ghosts, they tried to make like a deal with me for Clarissa's life. I didn't take it, of course, but I don't know. I just thought you should know.
God, that must mean they're getting desperate or something. If they had any, like, power over the situation, they wouldn't try to work out a compromise. Anyway.
Hello?
Anyone there?
What? Are they? Oh, they're somehow... I guess they're somehow broadcasting or something from the, station speakers.
Are you guys at the station?
Anybody?
They're both
Jonas?
alive. That's all I care about.
Jonas? Punch Alex if you can hear this.
Yeah, no, that's a bonus too.
Seriously, right in the throat.
Jonas, don't listen. We're all set here for the thing? The machinery speak and hug or whatever.
Yeah, let's do it. Time's wasted.
Alright, calm down now.
Like, actually wasted. Like, I feel my body wasting away. No, it's okay if you're, like, dealing with stuff. We had to deal with stuff.
What stuff?
When I almost kind of slipped and fell off the bridge.
Oh my god, you guys, that...
No, it was Viv.
It was psychotic to watch. Like, almost doesn't quite describe the terror that held my heart watching her come close.
It wasn't that.
You were
Aww.
perilously close to tumbling into the ocean from like 5,000 feet up.
It wasn't
Jeez.
that high.
It was like... It was
Ah,
not,
shut up.
believe me.
I'm trying to get the secrets.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, just whatever. I'm fine.
She is fine. It's true.
Shut up.
Aww. How long can they...
Okay, just... Whatever.
Shut up now.
Because I'm sure you're listening.
Yeah, just hit the button, the receiver thing, and we can do this stuff.
Stuff. Exactly.
How do you know you're Bobby
Okay,
Dunbar.
over.
I know who I am.
Over now.
I know who you are.
Why do you have to have the last word? Over's good enough.
Over now.
X6. Well, how do you know you're Bobby Dunbar? I know who I am, and I know who you are. And nothing else makes a difference.
And an early version of OTH, which stands for Over the Horizon, a radar system used to detect targets at extreme distances. It was also the first check of the call and response method. If a missile strike or airborne invasion was identified, a call would be sent from this station, and, if the signal was found to be accurate, would trigger automatic safety measures and the evacuation of non-personnel. The Catbird station was built to detect any enemy attempting a strike from the air. When operational, it was fully outfitted with an SCR-271 antenna and an early version of OTH, which stands for Over the Horizon.
And run inside with the first lead.
And we're in.
Hello. We're here. We made it. Hello.
Oh, hello. This is Edward Island's emergency. How may I help you? If you're being sat on by a very large burglar, just mash the dial with your fist, please. Otherwise, stay on the line, and we'll send a traffic custodian out to you directly.
It is so nice to hear you two finding the sunny side of all this.
We are.
Well, he is.
We both are. Don't let her fool you.
Signal verified. Shelter TF1 open.
Nice.
I guess it worked.
Hey, we're awesome.
Awesome enough, at least.
Right. See you at the shelter.
Over and out.
Alright, so we gotta go down close to the time hole and save the day. I don't think we've been over here yet, or here on this top ledge part. Maybe?
I have an idea.
Mr. Jordan, couldn't we have him reborn?
Oh no, come on, Jonas. Don't turn freaky now.
Okay, I'm... Jesus Christ, I really hate that. But I think it's like reset.
It's getting worse, Jonas. The sun's coming up soon. I think we're running out of time.
Yeah. Look, it's scary, needless to say, when I, like, drown or whatever in my own body, and it's starting to feel like, just, like, how do I say this? Because I don't want to...
It's okay, Jonas. Just say what's on your brain.
I just want to say... Oh, Jesus, what are you doing jumping across that? There's like another way down here.
Look, Jonas, I do like 1,000,000 jumping jacks a day. This is nothing.
Oh, I didn't realize. Sorry. So yeah, I only wanted to say before anything else happens that I'm just glad we met. So, that's all.
I'm glad too, okay? So there, it's out in the open. We're both glad.
Okay, good. So, that's it. And now we can go back to the whole escaping and trying to live another day thing.
And we're gonna be fine, by the way. You don't have to put it like it would have been whatever to live together. We are gonna live together, and you're someday soon gonna eat all the peanut butter, and when I go make a sandwich, I'm gonna be mad.
All right.
I think this, stuff is getting pulled in from, like, their time or something. This is so weird.
Yeah, it's not exactly a good omen. I think we're running out of runway here.
I guess Maggie was the one who had this place turned into a park.
After the fort closed, I used the considerable resources from my father's endowment to buy up most of the land, or influence government officials to declare that which I could not buy protected. I have not been entirely successful, and I've watched in horror as a small tourist industry has precariously sprung upon this cursed island. Even the family of one of the sailors who died, Calvin Gilbert, set up a restaurant to cater to inquisitive out-of-towners. I can promise this, though. The museum will never happen, and the beach and caves will be boarded up.
When he was stationed at Fort Milner, Colonel Tim Russell would frequently wander the woods west of his barracks and sketch the wildlife he'd encounter on his walks. After the fort closed in 1974, he led a petition to make the land federally protected, and in 1988, he succeeded. Now, Edwards Forest is an internationally recognized wildlife refuge and bird sanctuary, home to 120 bird species, most notably the white-tailed towhee, a large sparrow indigenous to only this island. The roosting tree that stands before you is a 400-year-old red alder, famous since its discovery in 1655, when Franciscan friars noted that its unusually twisted trunk is bent true north. When he was stationed at Fort...
It'll be good having somebody else here to watch after the grounds, Bill. I was at Park Warden in Grants Pass, so this'll be old hat to me. William Marshall, a local park ranger working in Edwards Forest, killed himself today after what his wife describes as a years-long battle with depression. His body was found hanging from a tree in the...
Alright, finally! It hasn't been that long for you guys, but it's been a while for me, because they have freaking had a glitch in this thing, and you would go here and nothing would happen. So we're finally going to go to Epiphany Fields. I had an epiphany. I had a Tiffany tonight. I had a Tiffany this evening. 5 a.m.
Okay, I'm just going to say one thing, and then I promise it'd be the last time I bring it up tonight. But you know you screwed up with Ashley at the concert, right? I mean, it's not a giant thing, but still.
Aww.
Who's Ash? Oh, you mean Amanda? My really good friend Amanda who's moving away forever? That Amanda?
Yeah, that Amanda, who stole her mom's car. And I don't care if you didn't know she didn't have permission to take it, because whatever, fine. But you knew you didn't have permission to go to that show. Just tell me it's the last time I hear about you stealing a car. However inadvertently, my little heart can't handle the excitement.
Nope, not promising that. What's the point in living if not to boost cars for an underworld criminal empire?
I guess I can't answer that. Oh, and I wanted to say, per your advice, I think I'm gonna really, commit to Clarissa. That sounds dumb, like I'm pinning her or something, but you know what I mean.
Wow, big man on campus. I don't know why I said that. Big step, that's what I mean. Big step.
It's not a big deal. I'm just letting you know, so... I don't know why. I just wanted to tell you. Come on, let's get to the Sentry before the last boat comes. I gotta get the visual aid for the history project. And then I just gotta write the stupid essay.
What history project? They still make you do, work with so little left in the year?
Unfortunately. It's just like a town history thing for civics, you know? So it's forced me to kinda... I don't know. And I mean, it's funny, I don't know if I even want to be here next year. It's just all so flat. Same people, the same expressions.
Well, if you leave, I'd certainly miss you.
Yeah, no, I'd miss you too. It's just that everybody here knows me, you know? I know you think I have it on easy street, but people looking at you all the time, wanting evidence that it's good, that they lived here, that good things can happen to people that are from here, it can get to be a real drag. Like, how about somebody else be captain of whatever for once? Give me a rest.
Just don't put so much pressure on yourself, Michael. Who cares what they think? You're gonna do what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Yes, I will. Let's head back before Karen Strands is here. You know, when we saw Uncle Pete last month, I wanted to ask him, because he got out moving to New York. And I asked him if it was hard leaving. Know what he said?
Oh, God, Michael, I have no idea. I mean, knowing Uncle Peter, he was probably 3 sheets to the wind.
He said the hardest part was deciding what to take with him and what to leave behind. I thought it was, I don't know, for him, kind of almost touching.
Huh, that's not bad.
I cannot believe I had to pick you up from the police station because of Grand Theft Auto. I mean, that is too funny.
Oh, shut up!
Alex?
Shut up,
You got, you went bad again? couldn't get you out of it. We should get this done, now.
I saw Michael again. I'm sorry. When I'm there, I just get sucked into it like nothing happened.
Come on, it's alright. I think I can hear Ren and Nona down there.
Just don't say anything to them, okay? It's just like a trial period, like buying a used car that I can already tell is missing a lot.
What? I know, I'm cool.
So don't get, like, overly excited.
I'm not excited. This is how I normally stand.
Alright, but seriously, just don't say anything, okay?
Hey, secrets are no fun unless you share with everyone. What is it? Reveal yourselves.
We're dating. Nona and I, we're gonna date.
Aw.
Dude, what did I just say?
What? They asked. Right? You asked?
Uh-oh.
Mazel tov on the happy couple.
Thank you.
No,
Aw.
stop. It's one date at the Revival Theater. We're just gonna sit quietly in the dark and watch a documentary on Bosnian genocide.
Well, damn.
Romantic.
Hey, one man's depressant is another chick's upper.
This will not be an upper.
Cool. I'm guessing that this was Nona's idea.
Hey, I gave him a choice. It was either this or volunteer at an animal shelter that only keeps frenzied possums. Anyways, I know it's stupid to be planning or whatever for this, but I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's not that insignificant or whatever.
Whatever. Truly the language of love.
Shut up, you know what I mean.
Good. I'm glad. At the very least, I'll get to hear embarrassing stories, so.
I want to get this off my chest. Just something happened to us tonight, Alex. Something broke. I don't know if it was the ghosts or whatever, but you've been acting like not you.
Ren.
No, I don't know.
Well, I tried. I don't know what else I could have done, man. This night has been awful non-stop. It was a lot to juggle.
I know. I don't know why I'm even saying this now. I'm sorry.
This is stupid, but can we, take a picture?
Why?
I don't know. In case things go bad and somebody finds it or something.
Yeah, let's do it. We're on a beach. Kind of. Let's keep a shred of normal here.
Alright, let's take it.
Alex, get in here.
You're not getting out of it. I don't care if you think your hair looks pointy.
All right.
Once we're in there, the door won't open again since the system's so convoluted. So, make sure you're ready to finish this before we go inside.
All right. I guess what he's telling me is if I want to find all the secrets and all that this game, I have to do it now. So this would be a fantastic place to pause it, y'all. As always, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. And remember to keep moving forward!